All right, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we'll bring you back-to-back update and information as you dey hot. In case this is your first time of coming across our channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and also share. Niger Junta cut off electricity water supply to French embassy. E be like say Africans don't dey take matter so because as you can see what these Nigers are doing, they have tried to show French that French wealth is coming from Niger because most of Latinium that French country are using, they all come from Niger. So I don't think there is any reason why these Western countries should be threatening after African countries, knowing that Africa is their home of wealth. The Niger Junta has cut off electricity and water supplies to the French embassy in Niamey with no food deliveries allowed. Turkish News Wire Anadolu. Report says the junta had also taken similar action at the French consulate in Zinda, Tera, Ulam, Ayorudoso, Nime, Philo, and everywhere else. President National Support Committee for the CNSP Ella Issa Hanon Burima asked all partners of the French base in Niger to suspend all fuel supplies of water, electricity, and food products. We asked Nigelec and SPEN to cut off water and electricity in the French embassy in the French consulate of Zinda and Niamey, he was quoted to have said. In addition, any partners who continues to help the French in the process of supplying the goods and services will be considered enemies of the sovereign people. The report came after a 2-day deadline given by the military junta to the French ambassador Sylvain Lay to leave Niger territory. Relations between the Niger juntas and several Western powers, including the West African bloc, ECOWAS, have soared since the coup on July 26th. However, authorities in Paris were quick to reject the order against the ambassador by Friday evening, insisting that France did not recognize the military rulers' authority. Una don see as e dey happen. Person say make you comot for im country. The thing wey you do be say you talk say you no recognize the junta wey they carry out. Another thing is that I'm trying to understand these Western countries. These Western countries will be there where some organization, group of people will rig election. And knowing fully well that these people rigged election, they will still congratulate those people who rigged election. They know that the citizens of that country are complaining. The citizens of that country are looking up to the Western world to see what is going to be their comment. What are they going to do? How are they going to react to the new development of election this thing, rigging? And you find that at the end of everything, these Western countries will not say anything. They will not make a comment. They will say that the particular country in question have sovereign state, so they are not going to interfere in their politics. Are you seeing something like that? Now, in the same Niger, these people has carried out a junta coup d'etat, and the French country is saying that they will not obey their orders because they do not recognize these people that carried out the junta. Since you did not recognize the junta group, why did you recognize election that was done through rigging? So I think if there should be judgment should be without prejudice. So I think if this Western world actually want to be interfering in what is happening in Africa, I think the best thing to do is to do it in full. Don't be partial in giving your judgment. When you know that something was wrong somewhere, you did not make any comment, and when you find it another place, you try to bring vindication. Meanwhile, on another news, Army denies alleged attempt to confiscate community land in Osun State. The Nigerian Army has denied an attempt to confiscate a land in Osun State. The Army said it is a professional and law-abiding institution that has always followed due process in all its intervention projects so far undertaken. Director of Army Public Relations, Brigadier General Onyema Nwachukwu, made this known in a statement titled "Recomplaint of Orolu Community of Orolu Local Government over alleged proposed community intervention project by the Nigerian Army." It said the Nigerian Army has been notified of malicious allegations reportedly peddled in a press statement by one Chief Babatunde Oyetunde Esa of Ifom, which he leveled allegation that the Nigerian Army (NAA) has decided to forcefully acquire land for a proposed project in Orolu community of Orolu local government of Osun State. Without mincing words, the Nigerian Army wishes to clarify that the report is entirely false, malicious, and an effort by some vested interests to tarnish the good reputation of the Chief of Army Staff and drag the name of the institution in the mud. The fact of the matter is that one of the lines of operation of the NA in tackling security challenges in the country is the non-kinetic line of operation, a soft approach aimed at winning the hearts and minds of the public through the instrumentality of civil military cooperation activities or program of Nigerian Army. The effort is fundamentally geared towards fostering cooperation and galvanizing support of the civil populace for NA's diverse operations to mitigate security challenges across the country. Hence, the Nigerian Army usually executes special community intervention projects such as hospitals, boreholes, electrification, among others, based on need assessment after consultation with the leadership of such communities at the basement of senior officers who hail from the benefiting community. In this particular case, a retired senior officer conceptualized an intervention project, a medical center in Osun State, which has not even been formally forwarded to the Chief of the Army Staff for approval, since the Department of Civil Military Affairs at the Army Headquarters is yet to receive requisite information to enable the initiative a comprehensive proposal for the project. Apparently, the Army would not have in any way known which land belongs to who, since it is not yet involved in the process. It is only when and if the request of the retired senior officer is forwarded to the Chief of Army Staff and is approved that the Army can send a team to carry out due diligence on the project site and carry along all stakeholders in the process. Surprisingly, if the said project for which the COS and the Nigerian Army are being maligned sail through and is approved, it's a project that will benefit the civil populace and serve humanity irrespective of community affiliation. The Nigerian Army hereby absolves itself of any involvement in an attempt to confiscate any community land. The Nigerian Army is a professional and law-abiding institution that has always followed due process in all her intervention process so far undertaken. Therefore, members of the public are enjoined to discountenance the allegation and continue to support the Nigerian Army and its kinetic and non-kinetic operations across the country. My people, una don't see as it happen. The Nigerian Army don't deny that talk. Say they are not out to confiscate what they call them people's property. Say they are there to do their project. Say even the land where we say they accuse them of that land never they official. Say they never even moved there. Say they are still contemplating whether to work there or not because they have their due process and they know how to relate with civilians. They are not only doing things on their own. The Nigerian Army are law-abiding citizens of Nigeria, even though they are at the military wing of the nation. Meanwhile, I'll be winding down the curtain here. And if this is your first time of joining me on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, And also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you will be the first to collect it. Thank you for listening. God bless you.